Welcome back. I'm Carlee, and today we're playing Nancy Drew Message in a Haunted Mansion. We just left off the last part with our seance in the basement. Some weird things happened. Eerie, spooky voice spoke, and we saw some things break and some all-around uncomfortable things. Ooh. Eee. Speaking of uncomfortable, I'm pretty sure. That's what I thought. I'm surprised Nancy doesn't have a comment for that.
I don't want to disturb her.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, that's right. We have a seance. It is late. So let's set it. Alright, you can't trick me, speaker. We're gonna wake up pretty early.
Morning, Nancy.
How cute. She greets herself to the day. Still snoring. That's okay.
Hello.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
Okay. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what exactly we need to do. Let's try Bess. Maybe she'll have a clue.
This is Bess.
And George. Hello, you two.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Diego must be the solution for the spindle puzzle on the staircase.
See if that works. I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy!
Alright, let's give it a try. So let's head back to the staircase. And solve some good old mysteries. Oh, come on. Waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure. True here is the tool you will need to find it where. Travel to the. Oh. Okay. In today's Steam. I'm not sure where that's gonna end up. Okay, so it looks like I have to admit I did a little bit of cheating. That maze we were doing earlier, turns out that once you finish the maze, you will have access to his computer, but because I know the password, we're just gonna cheat. Just a little bit. Now, I'm not sure if what we're doing is in the correct order, or if there is even a correct order. But, oh, do we not? Oh, okay. Welcome. see what we can find. Alright, so it looks like this is where things get tricky. This is where we no longer...
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
I'm convinced that this house is haunted. I'm just not sure who is responsible.
Isn't it obvious? Senor Valdez and his wife, long-lost soulmates wandering aimlessly in the netherworld, returning to this house to search for each other. I only hope that one day I will be able to reunite them so that they may find peace.
Boy, does she sound like some sort of weird romantic.
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, I love that poem. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams. How does the rest go? It was there when we bought the place.
Do you know much about Louis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Louis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
I heard someone crying in the hallway. Was that you?
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Do you think it was a ghost?
Well, it wasn't me crying out there.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Is Charlie from the Bay Area?
I don't know. You might want to ask Rose. He doesn't talk much about his private life.
Did the house come with a lot of furniture?
There were a lot of pieces and knickknacks left behind, like the books in the study, your bed. I think it was too large to take out of the room.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye-bye.
Okay. So let's head back to our room. Set the time for... Ooh, spooky. Ooh, leave the mansion now. Somebody really does not want me here. Well, too bad, we're here. We're solving your mystery, so... gonna have to deal. Oh, E. Fire. I can solve this though because we have a fire extinguisher. Nope, nope, nope. Nice save, Nancy.
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Louis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations.
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten? No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
Have you found any rainbow designs in the house?
Rainbows? No. Not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye. Hello.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Okay. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's see what dear old Charlie has to say.
Hey, Nancy. I hear there's been another accident. You've got to believe me, I didn't have anything to do with it. I just hope Rose doesn't blame me for this one.
Rose mentioned the fire screen you were supposed to get.
But I did buy it. Lewis told me that it was the wrong type and said he'd get another one, so I returned it.
And that's all there is to it?
Everyone thinks I'm causing these accidents because I was always the last one there, but I had nothing to do with them. I can tell you this. There's something unusual going on in this house.
So, do you have any proof?
I'd better not say any more. Sorry.
Have you met Louis Chandler? What do you know about him?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
Have you ever heard of someone named Valdez?
I've heard of a Diego Valdez. He was a wealthy rancher who lived in the 1800s. Yeah, I just read a book on him for my history class.
Was he from San Francisco?
No, he was sort of a hermit and never married, but he was extremely generous. He gave away thousands of dollars.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
What do you mean?
She always does a disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose is sort of hatty, you know?
Abby thinks the house is haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
Who was the last person you saw in the parlor before the fire?
I've been working mostly in the basement, but I think I saw Abby go through those papers right before the fire.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
Have you seen the poem in the Chinese room?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It almost sounds like there's a hidden message in there, you know?
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See ya.
I should wait until he leaves.
Okay. Let's head back into the library. I'm kind of stumped at this point. I'm not sure what we should be seeing next. Yeah. Everything is burned. It's too bad. Okay. So we're gonna go talk to Lewis if he's around.
Ah, Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost lost the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Did you hear anything in the parlor before the fire started?
No, I'm afraid not. I'm somewhat isolated here. With these thick walls, I barely hear anything.
Were the papers very valuable?
Not for my purposes, no. But they must have had some sentimental value.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Do you know why the fireplace in the parlor didn't have a screen?
No, I don't. Now I remember. I was to purchase an antique fire screen, but never found a suitable match. I feel just terrible. I must apologize to Rose about this.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Do you think Rose should sell the house?
I leave that decision up to her. She's put an extraordinary amount of time and money into it, and I'm not sure if she can afford what it'll take to complete the renovations. But whatever her decision, I will assist her however I can.
Do you know who Lizzie Applegate was?
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society,
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
a popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's just some cheap Chinatown souvenir.
Do you know what a phoenix is?
Yes, it's a mythical bird-like creature that builds a nest every 500 years and then sets itself on fire to rise forth reborn from its ashes. It's a very popular symbol in the Bay Area. In fact, there's one on the main staircase.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
I won't keep you any longer.
Nice to see you again. Yes, Nancy.
I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Nancy.
I should wait until I'm alone.
Yeah, that would be weird. Okay. Well, since we're here, let's see if we can get a hint.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
What's up?
You'll never believe this, but things have gotten even more complicated. I found some clues that there might be buried treasure in the house.
Wow. Oh, Nancy, it sounds like you've got a real case on your hands. How can we help?
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Look and see if Rose has Lewis's schedule on her desk. Enter the secret passageway right before he comes in and see what he's up to.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
See ya!
Bye.
Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, what time is it? 2-ish. So he comes in at noon, we know that. So we're gonna go back up to Nancy's room, set the alarm for noon tomorrow. Just, you know, sleep through the whole day and night. And then hopefully time will pass pretty
Completely
quickly.
distracted by all of the spiritualism stuff. I think you were in the parlor, either burning candles or using that flash paper.
Well, excuse me for trying to find some ways to promote this place. It's good business sense.
Well, I guess we won't have to worry about advertising if the mansion burns down.
You've given up. You want the mansion to burn to the ground. That way you won't have to worry about losing your investment. You'll just collect the insurance.
How dare you? Are you accusing me of fraud?
I'm sorry, Rose. I don't know. It's just all these accidents and now this. I know you're dedicated to this house. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Let's just finish up these curtains. I think the stress of the last few weeks has finally gotten the better of us.
So that sounded like pretty intense. Oh, she's gone. Sleeping time. Oh, best romances. Like I said, romantic. Nice picture.
Something's missing here. Something's missing here.
Ah, that would be it. Mastering the art of illusion. Very suspicious. Oh. To a mirror. Okay. Zoe and you. Very interesting. Fortune telling. And some tarot cards, magazines. Oh, a drawer.
When the moon sleeps and the sun plays.
Alright, so now we know what moon is. And that's a cool looking chair. Pretty funky. Anything on here? It's a cool lamp. She's got a lot of weird stuff. I guess I can't judge. I have a lot of weird stuff too. She plays the guitar. Already looked there. Time to snoop. Oh. So now we know where all those sounds were coming from.
I see.
It looks like she's got cameras all over the house too. Man. So somebody could have been speaking in here during the
I need a
seance.
tape.
You're right, and I don't have one. Okay. Alright, since I'm a little bit stumped, we're gonna cut it off here for today, and I'll come back and hopefully we'll have some more answers to solve this mystery. We're almost there. I have a feeling tomorrow we will solve this mystery, find the culprit, and get behind all of these weird happenings. But in the meantime, you know what to do. If you like what you see, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. See you guys later.